very happy to have casted my vote with my wife, Salimatu Jallow Bensouda. And just like the councillor election, I think the turnout is similar. I've said it before. Presidential elections always have the highest turnout, then National Assembly elections, then local government elections. We expect that the turnout will be better than councillor elections, but we don't expect it to be at the level of the presidential elections, which is quite a norm as far as historical evidence is concerned. However, I always like to emphasize that local governance, as far as I am concerned, is the most important part of governance, because the councillor and the mayor are the closest to the community. They're the government officials that are elected at the community level, and the development they bring is high impact at a community level. So I believe all Gambians should take an interest and come out in their large numbers and vote for their candidates of choice.
Candidate of choice. Lord Mayor, when you were nominated, you were confident that you were going to win. Today is the D-Day. How confident?
I was confident before nomination. I am confident after nomination. Of course, the councillor election is already a sample of the feeling of the community of KM, how they feel towards the council, my leadership and the councillors. So we are still confident that we will win this election come 5 o'clock p.m. today.
Mayor, Sepras projected you as a winner with 55%, and some of your supporters on social media are saying that you're going to have 60% or more. What are your, target areas when it comes to percentage of winning this election?
Well, Sepras has never missed. Presidential, they were very close. In parliamentary, they were very close. I think in this survey, my win was predicted to be the most decisive, meaning over 50%. If people guess that it may be 60%, that may be correct according to the survey, because there's a lot of undecideds as well. I believe based on the survey results, 17%. But I'm not one to be taken away by surveys. What I'm confident about is people have confidence in the service we have rendered over the years. And we have done it in a very impartial way. We have tried to be a uniting force for all Gambians, regardless of political affiliation, tribe, etc. We want a Gambia for Gambians, and we want all Gambians to see themselves in our leadership.
During the councillors' election, you said the councillors' election would have an impact on the mayoral election, whether positively or negatively. Now, today is the D-Day for the mayoral election. Do you maintain the same statement after your party won the majority in your council?
Of course, my statement was not political at all. It was based on law. If you look at the Local Government Act, the council is the executive, not the mayor. The council, the body of councillors, are the ones that make a decision on how council should operate, whether be it procurement, employment, budgeting, etc. So the mayor, I said it in the Bakau rally, is more of the icing on the cake, but it's not the cake. The mayor sets the agenda, the mayor sets the vision, but the councillors make the decision via vote. So if you have a majority in council in your political party, of course it's easy to bring your agenda on the table and have it approved right away, and vice versa. So in the council election, you interviewed me here, I told you, I said if the UDP has majority in council, which we do now, and it's actually a super majority, because the first time we had 12, now we have 15, the mandate of the council is already decided. And to make a correction, nominated councillors cannot vote. Nominated councillors can only advocate for their constituents, but the voting is with the elected councillors. So I'd like to make that clarification. I would also like to make a clarification that a mayor is not an executive. A mayor has no executive power. A mayor only has the power to lead. But the decision, like I said, always comes down to a vote, which the mayor never partakes.
Thank you very much. Local language.
maa ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm di nuyu askani Gambia yëpp ak askani KMC di leen sant tam si nuñ conducté seen boppa during election bi for the most part amuñ incident yu bari wante tamit naa wax tuuti si démba ci guddi because am na ay vigilante group yu set up seen boppa on the side of NPP gars yi di house seen boppa si Majum Estate mooy président bi business am ñi ngi handcuff ay suñ monitoring officers of our party ñu dóor leen si biir Majum Estate si bopam then ñu hand leen over to PIU teguma ne ken am na doole si biir dëkk bi pour def loolu moromam police sa amul doole boobu sakatuma civilian then ñi ngi am report ne gars yi ñi ngi am ay taser ay tear gas ñi ngi tear gas suñ PR officer bi ñi ngi taser ay individual and this is the second incident and lii lu ko waral mooy président bi statement am bu mu defoon buffer zone ak defaat na ko Ibo Town fu nga xam ne dafa taxaw mi ne booy si paateem nañ def lu leen neex nguur bang seen gannaaw an tey dama bugg a condemn wax yooyu dëkk bi luñ bugg a mooy jaama suñ mbokk yi ñi ngi all political party NPP suñ mbokk lañ suñ xarit yang fa suñ anti yang fa suñ maam yang fa and vice versa dëkk bi dafa ndaw ñun ñëpp ñoo bokk Gambia benn la so nañ try ñu jaamalante politique moom xalaat yu utee la rek wante jarut xeex jarut xëccoo tey jëkkëri jabar ñi ngi dëkk benn kër ñi ngi support different party comme football team rek waaw comme ñu ngi leen di xelal ne advice boobu na ko NPP militancy reject du advice bu baax di leen wax ne ñun ñëpp benn lañ man Talib Bensouda bugga naa ñun ñëpp ñu nekk benn and man suma winee naa leen saaf comme nu ma saafee UDP and any other Gambian.
This is a very serious allegation.
It is not an ugly allegation, it's a fact.
This is a serious allegation. As for us, we will take it to be allegation.
Yeah.
Have you any concrete proofs to this incident? Because we've seen the government counter the statement released that Talib's flyer was brought down by the army. And again, I'm sure they will come with a counter to this again. Have you any concrete proofs?
First of all, the army bringing down my poster is not an allegation. It's on video. That's why I say it's a fact. Lu am luñ record luñ gis army bi tam dinayuñ ko admit nañ ne ñooñu ñoo wàccee poster bi wante not on their command and distant nañ seen boppa from such acts because acts yooyu mu ngi ñoo remind dictatorship bu ñun ñëpp daw bu tax tey ñu fal kuy président Adama Barrow kon dañu war a moytu torop fii àddina la place dafa temporary aleel dafa temporary because ñëpp dañoo dee so waruta jaral nit ñi ñu yaaxa suñ dëkka Demba bu gaay tear gas guy is on video. The videos are circulating. When they are arrested at Majum Estate, ñu handcuff leen xalaatal civilian political civilian di handcuff keneen sakatuma si business yi kuy suñ président loolu lu ñaaw la then police yi tam maa ngi leen di advice because Kerr bu président doon wax mi ne xaw ma IGP mu ngi si rally bi mu ngi ko advice mu support youth sami first of all su fekkee dafa demoon si rally bi IG waruta attend benn partisan programme IGP state event rek la war a attend IGP should not be a partisan person it's for everybody just like nu mu fa nekkalee NPP noonu la fa nekkalee UDP and all Gambians ku bokkut parti sax he should be there for them. Then lu gën a interesting is when they came to arrest the individuals, they did not arrest members of both parties. They only took our UDP youths. 4 of them are right now at the PIU office. So we are demanding that they are released, allowed to go vote and go back to their houses. Suñ amut evidence or charges, let them release us. Let them release the youths. Kon maa ngi ñaan ñëpp nañ dal li yëfi liggéey réew la rek jarul xëccoo jarul xuloo du yëfi tribe du yëfi diina waaw I know they are detained on no grounds suñu lawyer bi dem na fa there's no grounds and naka nga arresté nit as a civilian nga handcuff ko why would you have weapons we even have a feeling that maybe the police are part of that operation so lu ma ñaan rek nañ dal dëkk bi dafa tuuti ñëpp ñoo bokk and tey many people claiming to be NPP which is the newest party were once members of the opposition. So bu ñu repeat mistakes of the past ndig dañu bëgg a am place rek su dëkk bi waree taakam kon man Talib bëggaatuma place yi mayor ma nekk civilian dëkk bi am jaama I think ñun yëpp loolu la ñoo ñaan so maa ngi ñaan youths yu nga xam ne ñooy NPP di ñaan youths yu nga xam ne ñooy UDP di ñaan Gambien yëpp élection la rek yëfi taana njiit la pour agenda dëkk bi ñu make sure ne ñu limite ko to date suñ paree ñu dellu suñ communities ñu jaamalante ñu beenoo di lay ñaan ñëpp.
Okay. Mayor, one of your opponents accused the National Ruling Party, National People's Party, of violating the IEC, campaign, ethics. Do you encounter such? Because he said he has visited 3 venues where NPP were holding meeting when they're supposed to go out. Do you encounter such? Of
course, there's been many reports. Some there's video evidence. Some I think has been public information. The day the head of state went to Dipakunda, There was no campaign itinerary for NPP at Dipakunda. They were supposed to be at Serakunda Central. And they had a rally and program at Dipakunda. It is a blatant disregard of IEC rules. There was another incident on video where they set up in Serakunda when they were not supposed to be in Serakunda. So what we are asking is the government or the party that is in power should actually lead when it comes to rule of law and governance. So all of us can also follow. But if the party in power is advocating for disregard of these rules or advocating for civilians to take the law in their own hands, how about the opposition? And imagine what our children are learning from all of this. The saddest thing about this political back and forth is the lesson we are teaching our children. That if you have a different idea from somebody, you have to fight them. This is a sad case for our country. So I am discouraging everybody from such acts. And if the president is to listen to me, I'm advising that let him lead us based on unity, peace, and progress. And not on disunity.
When this happened, Lord Mayor, did you blow the whistle to the regulatory body, which is the IEC? If yes, what was their response? Yes,
the officers that are responsible to represent our party have reported all matters to the IEC, etc. And they always say they will work on it, although we don't see any results. I myself have tried to reach the IGP, I could not. I tried to reach the commissioner of PIU, I could not. Definitely, we want a government for all. We don't want a government that tries to serve one party or one section of society. We want the president to lead all of us on fairness and equity. When elections come, let people sell their agendas. We also have so much video evidence of their militants giving money to people, sitting on with bags of money in corners, trying to corrupt people's vote. These are all terrible things that are happening in the Gambia, and we would love for this to stop.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.